Hey y'all, it's Margaret.
And Bradley.
With the 2020 pandemic in full swing, the world in lockdown mode, and work life in flux,
We decided to make margaritas out of the limes we were dealt. So we bought a 1973 houseboat in Minnesota with plans to boat it down the Mississippi River to our home in New Orleans.
so grab your life vest and your beverage of choice. We assure you it will be one wild ride.
I see gold in the air, in the promise in the streams. I see love in our hearts, the futures in our dreams. It's a tunnel kind of vision, like alcohol's involved. And I'll stray like a hound dog, but I'ma come back when she calls. When she calls, I'll come to her. When she calls, I'll come to her. I had a dream last night, shaking like a soldier in my shoes. I had a dream, you were a laser light, burning down the city in my blues. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you. I do. I owe it all to you. She got ash on her dress and the devil in her eyes. West Texas disposition and the temper just like mine. It's a tunnel kind of vision, like alcohol's involved. And I'll stray like a hound dog, but I'ma come back when she calls. When she calls, I'll come to her. 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 I had a dream last night, shaking like a soldier in my shoes. I had a dream, you were a laser light, burning down the city.
Calm, beautiful, beautiful morning. I mean, it's so lovely out here. Just everything's still and quiet. We're just cruising down the river.
It is so beautiful outside right now. The water is completely smooth. There's no waves. It's kind of, I don't even know, it's kind of like the river is ours and we're the ones that are kind of waking the river up this morning. It's just so beautiful. It's definitely a special moment, getting to take it all in, kind of wanting to go up on the Sky Bridge. We've been through so many different states. How many, babes?
Oh, let's start them off.
Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, Mississippi,
and now Louisiana.
So 10 different states.
We hadn't hit Louisiana yet, but we're about to.
Nearly 10 states. And it's so cool to see how the landscape has changed from Minnesota to the Delta to Louisiana. Just going from rock structures to now more expansive river views. It's just really incredible. This is super cool.
What's the day?
The
Today
25th.
is Friday, September 25th. Alright, everybody. Mark your calendars. Mark this date. Mark this timestamp. Friday, September 25th at approximately 10 a.m. The I'm on vacation voyage and ship, if you will, going down the mighty Mississippi River from Minnesota to New Orleans is entering upon the great state of Louisiana. That's right. I don't even know how many miles that is. We're at mile marker, let's see, it's mile marker 511. So I think it's just after 511 for the state. So it's about 510. Oh, so 954 and 510. That's 444 plus the 700. So that's 1144 and the 25. We'll round up. So we're talking about like 1170. So 1,170 miles later, we are entering the great state of Louisiana, aka home. So here we go. It's kind of bittersweet because that means we're closer to home than we are the rest of our adventure. But it has been a beautiful, calm, still morning. Just smooth glass water. It'd be cool if they had some kind of sign. Well, there's a bunch of cows waiting out here to greet us. They must have gotten the news. You see all the cows? It's the first time I've seen any livestock out here. I don't know if we're going to be hitting Lake Providence or if that's still just a hair away. It's East Carroll Parish, so that is. Got some good buddies from Lake Providence we can give a shout out to. John Marshall Watley, if you're watching. Tell Mr. Larry Watley hello for us too. Pete Lindsay, I think you're still in Lake Providence. Hello, buddy. Also, it'd be cool if there was some kind of state sign. Maybe we'll make that. We're gonna take up all kind of resources and funds and go after the Corps or somebody to help us get a state sign that says entering Louisiana from Arkansas on the Mississippi River. I just feel like that's something that's so necessary. But here we go. Follow the black arrow with me, everybody. It's going to be exciting. We're driving into the state of Louisiana right here. One step closer to home. Now, technically, I think we're actually still in Mississippi because the river haven't changed courses with regards to state lines. But as far as line of latitude, we are in the state of Louisiana versus Arkansas. So here it goes. Get ready. There it goes. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Louisiana. Oh, all right, Louisiana. Home state, sweet home. It's pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Way exciting.
Look at that speed we're getting to. 11.6 miles an hour. Cruising.
Dang.
Cruising. There you go. No state sign. Nothing telling us Louisiana. But we know it. And you folks at home know it. So we all know it. This is what you get. Look at that water line. That does show you how much the river just dropped out. And when it rises on, you can see it really good right here. It's probably the best water line I've seen on the whole river. See, that's pretty significant drop from where we are. And it's another barge. All right, come on down. Come on down.
Sweet birdie. Sweet birdie. What'd you say? Huh? What'd you say?
this stop was to meet our good friend Nolan at his camp, which sits along the Mississippi River on the Mississippi side. Nolan is our friend from Monroe, Louisiana, where Bradley is from, and it's only about an hour away. This camp is only accessible via ferry when arriving by car, and the ferry was closed for construction. That Nolan has a friend with the property across the Mississippi River on the Louisiana side from his camp with a grain elevator. Great plan B option. But the bank was lined with rocks. So we called an audible and continued down a little further. As we were scouting the Louisiana bank for a soft place to land, we look up and a group of people were waving us down. So we pulled up assuming they were with Nolan. But they didn't know him or anything about our arrangements and were just flagging us down to say hello. The bank was actually an island, so Nolan didn't know how to access it, and while they were on the phone, Steve, the owner on the bank, gets on the phone with Nolan's friend, who turns out to be Steve's son-in-law. Can't make this stuff up. He sends his wife to pick them up on the side-by-side.
Why did you...
Get back, Ava.
While we waited, Steve told us some of the history of the property, which was Hannah Plantation, and the point we were on is called Tuscumbia Point. It used to be a place where cotton was dropped off to be put on barges way back when. And during the Civil War, Grant's troops stayed at this point for a year and a half while digging Grant's Canal. This location was chosen because the cannon fire from Vicksburg couldn't quite reach this point. Steve still finds Civil War buttons, buckles, bullets, you name it.
So we hit the state line of Louisiana today. We're coming to meet a buddy that wants to come camp out with us. We roll up to a bank on the other side because the ferry shut down at his place. And I'll be, if the owners aren't hanging out, offer us up drinks, side by side, a tour of the property, a history lesson, the whole works. I told people that said we couldn't come down the river this way, that this was our backyard. And sure enough, we've been greeted with open arms. He even said he had fuel for his airplanes and we needed to fuel up, so here we go. Look how beautiful it is here, huh? Bet they got a ton of dove in here, probably. Show that. are, coming up on the Mississippi River. There we are. Just like that, right up on the Mississippi River. The boat is still there. Woo! Thank goodness for that. There she is, still there. Didn't float off. Because I'm very guilty of not having an anchor or ropes tied up to it. Here comes the barge.
Yeah, squeak it. Wiggle it. Wiggle it. There you go. Oh, yeah.
At this point, Steve insisted we keep the houseboat there for the night and come hang out. Steve and his family were awesome. He is a pilot for the Aeroshell aerobatic team. We got to tour their property and see his cool plane.
Yeah, that flag came off of the Mississippi River Bridge.
No way.
They kind of, I think they draw names or something, and a friend of ours got it for us.
So cool, and you've got that old,
Old 29 Ford, yeah.
Wow.
And then those are airline seats.
Cool. So neat.
Once Steve and family went in, we cooked steaks and had drinks on the houseboat. We were on vacation.